So, you have spent years planning for your retirement. Now, divorce is on the table, and you're wondering, am I going to lose half of it? Well, you're in the right spot. So, let's talk about it. Look, retirement accounts are one of the most talked about issues when it comes to divorce. We see this problem all the time, largely because it's one of the biggest assets in divorce aside from your house in most occasions. But let me tell you, if you assume that yours is off limits just because it's in your name and your name only, well, you might be in for a rude awakening. That's the exact situation that Rob is in. So let's dig in. Dear attorneys, I am in the middle of a divorce and I'm concerned about my retirement. I've contributed a lot to my 401k during our 20-year marriage. My wife had some retirement saved but liquidated it because she wanted a fancy new kitchen. Can I keep all of my retirement since she did that? Sincerely, Retirement Rob. Well, Rob, over the next few minutes, I'm going to break down exactly what happens to retirement accounts during a divorce here in the state of Connecticut. Hi, my name is Kristen Wolf with Wolf & Shore Law Group. I'm a family law attorney here in the state of Connecticut. At Wolf & Shore Law Group, we attempt to provide our clients with clarity and confidence to move themselves through their family cases and come out and move on with their lives. So Rob, we know you've worked hard to build up your retirement, whether it's a 401k, IRA, pension, maybe even a deferred comp plan. And now you're worried that a divorce might wipe it all out. Well, you're in the right spot because we're going to talk about how you determine what's fair or what's even possible to protect. See, what most people do is they panic and they try to hide stuff. That's not advisable. Or they assume that they automatically get to keep what's in their name simply because it's in their name. But that's just not how it works. See, the truth is that retirement assets are considered to be marital property, even if the account is only in your name. In Connecticut, if you contributed to that account during the marriage, it's subject to equitable division through divorce. Remember, equitable division does not mean equal division. It simply means that the court will divide all of the marital assets in an equitable or fair way. And remember, fair is not based on emotion, it's based on facts. The best thing you can do in this situation is understanding your full financial picture. That includes knowing what portion of your retirement is considered to be marital and negotiating based on that, not panic, guilt, or fear. When we find someone in this situation, the first thing we do is evaluate. Find out exactly what's on the table, and then we can advise from there. When we evaluate, we're talking about trying to figure out which portion of the retirement funds are going to be considered marital and which are going to be considered premarital. It'll make a big difference in the division at the end. Once we have those numbers, then we're going to calculate the offset. In calculating this, we're looking at how your retirement fits into the big picture of your whole marital estate. Remember, when we talk about division of assets, we don't have to divide retirement account to retirement account, car to car. It's really a full picture scenario, and that is why we need to sit down and figure out all of the assets in order to divide some of the assets. Once that's done, we're also going to strategize around QDROs or quadros. Quadros are qualified domestic relations orders, so that if a division of a retirement account is required, it's done legally, fairly, and without taxes or penalties. So if you're concerned about protecting your retirement assets through divorce, give us a call. You can reach us at 203-745-3151. We'll set you up with a consultation so that we can give you a better plan in going through a divorce. Also, you should visit our website at www.wolfandshorelaw.com and make sure to click subscribe and like and watch the rest of our videos in case you have any other questions.